Good morning, 10%ers. We're doing some paper trading this morning, as we told you. It's the Monday, March 4th, and we are in a trade and SPY right now. Our target was 44. We're just getting a 44. Now our new target is 33. I'll recap some of the trades here that we've been going through here in a second. Sorry, we're just sort of jumping in the middle of this. It's been we had our therapy session last week, and now we're just sort of reevaluating everything and coming up with a new plan. So it's a little tough to make videos because it's just all sort of ad hoc. It's just thrown together. We're having ideas and just coming up with things for the new plan. So just waiting out this trade right now. Our target was 44. Okay, now we're going to hold that target. So we'll cut loose at 44. We've hit 37. Our new target's 33. Up 153 on it. Up almost 300 on this trade, 500 shares. Okay, we just hit 35, 34. It's going to bounce, it's going to bounce, get on down there, and we're out at 36. 33 was our target. I think we're good holding there. So let's, since we're on this chart, let's recap. So up 178 on the SPY. Let's just recap some of our trades here for the day. Taking a few, just kind of playing around with the SPY here. We took a short here. Just looking, we took a short here. I'm just looking to see where we closed that position. I don't see where we closed it. Well, I'm not quite sure where that position's closed at. Did anybody see it? Probably in here, because that says 600 shares. So we were down before this last trade. So we had a couple trades in here. None of these trades were probably anything that we should have taken. This trade right here, this was a good trade. Bouncing off this level back up to VWAP. That would have been fine. And this was our last trade. We put in this bottom here. So we hit this pivot level, hit it again, and then broke through it, came back, retested it from the underside, jumped in, and then rode this down. Had a couple different points on the charts that we were looking at. You can see this this pivot that happened right here. So we were holding this pivot as it started to form with a stop above this candle, this big candle here. And then it broke down, retested, and then we went down for our target. Now it's actually, it's running down. New target on this would probably be right here at about 279.87. All right, so we had some other trades. Micron, let me switch to a 1 minute chart here, and we'll get some regular candles on here for us. So up $60 on Micron. Again, this is all paper trading. So what we looked at here, no real solid good trades on Micron either. Looking to see what the trade should have been. So we kind of had we had a short right here, back down to VWAP. We had a VWAP bounce that we were trying to get off of. This is probably the only trade we should have taken, is this bounce off of VWAP and this pivot level. And this is more of a long-term pivot level. I believe it's a weekly pivot, this white line. And we could have taken that bounce. Profit would have been, as we come up, somewhere around this level right here, which would have been, so we're looking at the cloud. So you see the bottom level of the cloud here, and then the next kind of the shelf of it, if you can see that should have been our profit target. So it was Still a successful day, cleared $60 on it. And then AMD we also traded. Let's switch this to a 1 minute. And we'll get some regular candles on here. All right, so great trade on AMD. We came up, tested this level, tested it again, tested it a third time. And as we tested it a third time, we took a starter, added in, and then added in as we took a pop here. And then a target was VWAP. We got the VWAP, but we started to break down VWAP rather quickly. VWAP became kind of a short-term pivot, micro pivot. So it came under, and we added another 1,000 shares as we started to break VWAP. And then we cut loose right here. We shouldn't have cut loose until we hit our this pivot, this daily pivot right here. So we should have held this trade all the way through. That would have probably been the best situation. We took a bounce off this pivot level up to VWAP. This trade was good. We could see we didn't quite make VWAP, so we got out, cut it loose, held it as long as we could, and then cut it loose. Up 480, traded 6,000 shares, so 4,000 here and 2,000 here. Bear with me a second. So back on the SPY here, look, we're starting to test this level again. Pulled through it, tested it once, see what's going to happen, if it's going to rip down or we're going to have a big pull back up. So total for the day, 178, 60, and 480. So total for the day, 718. Good trades. Of course, it's paper trading. The stress isn't there. Yeah, I don't know how you typically calculate your paper trades versus live trading. If we made 718, maybe we made half of that live trading. And like I said, we're just trying to get some practice in right now, and come up with, where we want to sit, with this new plan. What we're looking at is, we're looking at 2 points, right? We're looking at the open and we're close, and we're looking at what structure is going to be built in between there. We're looking at what we can put on the chart based on history that's going to guide that structure, and then we're looking at what we can use to judge the reactions and read the reactions to those levels so we can take trades. And as you can see, AMD is a great example of this. That's what we did today. The morning started, there's a blank slate, there's a time frame, whether that be the first hour, all day, there's 2 points. The open and wherever your time frame is going to close. Now the time frame could be a week, a year, 5 minutes, an hour, you decide that. But once you've made that decision, you need to put some sort of historically based systematic approach to marking off levels that are going to provide predictions for the structure of the stock. So you can see that's what we did here. We have a level at the top, we have a level at the bottom, we can see what the stock's done, and we're always looking at the VWAP, right? So, we interacted with the VWAP here, we pulled back up to the VWAP here, and now, we're having a breakdown from this level, and if we were in a trade here, we would be looking at this right here. Now, we'd probably be looking to the left to see if we have anything else, but it's pretty much clear skies down to this other pivot. We'll see if we have a reaction to this pivot. We definitely have a reaction here. Just out of interest, let's put a line here. Let's just see if we can't. See what I'm saying? See that shelf right there on the cloud? I'm always looking at these big areas right here, not this flat area, this shelf. So you can see, let's move it up here. Let's go right again, see if we see anything on the chart. Look, kind of small little, actually we put a pivot in there, right? Kind of put a micro pivot in right here. Look. Consolidated, pulled under, tested, now we're pulling back down. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're in the 10%. Hope you're really trading and you're making real money. We'll be back at it soon. Don't worry. It's just a matter. We need to get back to our formal strategy, our plan, where we have our idea, our execution, and our management. We've got a series of trades, and it's written and formalized. Hopefully we will actually write it and put it up for you guys to see, just to give you some idea of what it looks like. I think we owe it to you to show you what we're basing this on. So.